Alrighty, good morning, Twitch, or afternoon, evening, night, wherever you're at in this big old world of ours here. Just getting started here, a little bit of a late start for me today. Kind of overslept a little bit. Think I got everything set up now, though. Just doing the final checks and all that stuff. Then I get on the camera and just do. This has already been 5-6 minutes into that big old starting screen. Alright, let's see. Today, we're going to actually have a double feature. That's right, double shot. We're going to start off with Driveland and follow that up with Junkyard Builder. Probably won't spend too much time on the Driveland part of it. I'm shooting for at least an hour on that. I kind of feel like that's the minimum I should do any of these key mailer games. Both are going to be key mailers. And hello, Rodai, for jumping on in there. My good old wifey moderator there. Alright, let's see here. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and show you the trailer preview. I'm going to have to set the sound actually real quick once I get over to this. But let me go ahead and do the thing so I don't dox myself at all here. There we go. There we have it. And let me switch sounds to the proper stuff here. There we go. All right. Okay, let me just go ahead and just kind of filtering through the screenshots there. So yeah, it looks like a decently pretty game. Let me just kind of skim through the screenshots for you here. So yeah, so there's a good old taxi, gas station, yada yada. We got the good old the po coming after you here. There's another shot of the gas station. Some construction type stuff looks like is going on. There's this, there's that. Got some kind of army base, lighthouse, yada yada. So yeah, so looks like a pretty game. So I gotta say they presented it quite well here. So if you actually do like what you see today and actually want to give it a try yourself, I don't believe they have a demo, but you can buy or wish list up at the link pinned up on top of chat there. Looks like it's currently on sale for a special promotion going for the next, looks like the next week or so. So if you're viewing this live, you got 1 week. If not, then who knows how much time you got. But yeah, but it's been a few months since it's been updated. It looks like almost 4 months ago now. Came out December 11th, 2024. So far, the reviews are kind of mixed here. It's kind of almost down the line as far as the Steam database rating goes and everything. Not sure how I'd actually review this. It shows a lot of positives there. These were early reviews when it first popped out. So these are all from December. There are no more recent reviews, and that's a little bit more concerning because obviously you didn't have the staying power. But I'll go ahead and play, let you decide what you think of this one here. Like I said, I'm probably going to give this an hour, maybe hour and a half. We'll see how far you can deal with this. The hardest part I found out is the UI. Just the player controls is a little lacking in my opinion. I think that's really the main aspect of the game that they really need to focus on and could focus on a little bit better. I'll explain as we go along, and you'll probably just see what I'm talking about as we go. But okay, let me get ahead and get off that screen there and get this game fired up. Let me push all the right buttons for that. There we go. So, hope you enjoy the stream either way, whether you look to get this or not. And the overall premise of the game, not really quite sure. That's the most confusing part of it. There's no true main mission that I found with the game here. They just kind of throw you in this opening screen here. Not a whole lot of details, so you can kind of pick a character, like, okay, who do you want to be? I haven't really found that this changes a whole lot. Maybe just your actual starting point. But that seems to be about it. Let's go ahead and click play on that guy. I'm just kind of randomly picking on him. I've played a little bit of this already, and obviously that's kind of how I already know what's going on or not going on in the game. So yeah, so here's the. So it looks like I mean, the graphics wise, it's fairly decent. They did a halfway decent job with everything. Roads are fairly nice, all that kind of stuff. Housing looks decent. Pretty cool windmills there in the background. Kind of reminds me of the Palm Springs area a little bit there. There's tons of windmills everywhere. But yeah, but overall, the game seems to be lacking a little bit as far as guidance goes to any degree. Only thing I've seen so far is really just make money, but not really sure what the true goal of anything is. That's kind of the unfortunate part. The previews kind of made it look a little GTA-like. Not sure how much that truly qualifies here. And as you can see, it's very, yeah, this is, yeah, it's already happening, folks. The UI, this is a garage. You can pick of these 4 different vehicles, and with the names of them, they really don't give you too big of an idea of exactly what kind of vehicles they are. It just has spawn, so whenever you can find one of these yellow circles, sometimes it's out in the middle of a road. Sometimes it's next to an actual garage building like this. But basically, those are your 4 choices. As you can see where my mouse cursor is down there, kind of center bottom. As I go to scroll up to wherever the which one I want to spawn with, as you can see, the camera just kind of keeps following. It doesn't stay maintained down here, up here. It follows the cursor. So to me, this got a little disorienting. Didn't really like how that moves. And this is for pretty much almost every little pop-up like this. So there'll be various other things that you come across that you can interact with. And this is what's going on every time. Every time you try to get up to this. So let's just spawn a jolt. I think there's more of this. Oh, nope, it's that. I thought I was going to spawn more of the regular car vehicle, but it's this. I think I might need to turn down my settings. Things seem a little bit ridiculous right now. Kind of a little laggy. Okay, that seemed to fix things up a little bit. Okay, so F to... Wow. That is... loud in my ear hole. Wow, okay, I had this turned down. Wow. So hopefully this music isn't copyright material, or else it's going to be fun trying to post anywhere. But at least I'm knocking it off my list here for the Keymailer games that I have left to do. I've only have a few more after this one. One we're going to be playing later, so that'll be just 2 after that. But let me just go ahead and click that. And this is the map here. You can never see the full. I guess you're on an island. This is basically, there's a little kind of city down there. There's a little airport, racetrack, different other little zones of recycling area. There's a little port, another city, little military base. There's a beach mafia mansion. I want to say that might be where we're at up here in that top left. I think that's our little character icon. But yeah, this is the map. Seems a little squished. I'm not sure. It's just a little tight looking, I guess. Kind of wish you could scroll all the way and see exactly what we're the whole island. So if you're looking for something in particular, it would be a little easier that way. But I do digress. Let me go ahead and hopefully that music still isn't too loud. Let me just turn some over here on the other side a little bit. There we go. That's just really loud in my ear holes right now, so I'm going to turn my own headset down. So yeah, so plenty of different vehicles that are driving around. As you can see, there's a bus, little taxi went by, there's a tow truck, stuff like that. But overall, yeah, this is very interesting. The driving is okay. It is called Driveland, so this is probably one of the better aspects, is just literally driving around the countryside. All that fun stuff. So the driving really isn't too bad. The vehicles, like I said, the models are fairly decent. Let's just go ahead and slam into this. There we go. That was sweet. And as you can see, the you would imagine if you do that to a cop, that, you know, like in that little previewed screenshot, you know, they're pretty much coming after you with their sirens on and all that. The lights are on. But as you can see, he didn't really seem to care that I just slammed into him full force there. Let me show you what kind of... They do have damage, but that hardly did anything. It kind of dented our little... that front end a little bit there in that corner. As you can see, it's not quite even. So yeah, so it does have you know, good little damage effects and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna head over to... I think the only real thing I found to do was really like the little mafia aspect of the game. Otherwise, you're kind of hunting for what and where to do anything. But yeah, but I have to say, like, graphics, nice head start. So it is a nicer looking game. You can go off road. You can really get moving sometimes. Of course, now I'm stuck on the outside of the road here, but that's fine. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Yeah, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, another vehicle. There you go. Oh, that bus almost got us. But yeah, and as you go to the map, you can actually keep driving. So I do like that aspect. So yeah, it looks like we are coming up to the where we need to be. And obviously in the upper left, of course, my let me see if I can fix that. There we go. That way you can see that little mini map down there on the bottom left. So I'm not covering that. There's pretty much be anywhere on the screen though. Okay, let's see. Where are we at now? Yep, this is the road that we need. So yeah, so I really tried playing this for a while, but I can only get so far without kind of just getting a little angry at the controls. Like I said, that's probably really one of my main complaints, plus lack of any real clear direction. Like I said, there's no real main quest storylines like a GTA would have, anything like that. So that's interesting. So this is the Mafia house here. Performance-wise, it's very so-so. I mean, I have a fairly decent rig here. It's not top of the line, but it's up there. Plenty of RAM, all that good stuff. Decent graphics card. Running a RX 6750 XT. That's AMD, of course. So it's normally able to handle, you know, just about every game I've thrown at it so far to some degree or another. But this one here tends to lag. As you can see here, we're back to the where you need to select something, and of course the camera just keeps going with your mouse cursor. So sorry if I'm making you sick out there. Am I doing that? But yeah, so there's the different quests. I'm already at, I guess, Mafia level 2. I believe the everything carries over from one character to another, I believe. I may have selected this character before. I really can't remember which one I chose. Um, but yeah, so you can earn cash, more cash depending on your level with them. Um, so you can deliver goods for this guy. Like again, he's a mafia. So deliver packages to members. You can falsificate news. That's where basically replace the news on the information boards with false information. Or you can cut electricity, basically vandalize the indicated electricity boxes. We'll probably just run down the line here when it comes down to it, just to show you what each of these actually is and what it entails. Um, and these are pretty much just constantly repeated as far as I can tell. Um, these are all the same ones that was when I was the level 1 for these guys. So yeah, this is the only real indicator that there's any real kind of quest thing is that you get these little missions and you go up in level with the mafia. What that means in the end, I really don't know. And that's the unfortunate part. And like I said, I think there could be a little bit more guidance as far as all that kind of stuff goes. I did find it a little weird that there wasn't a main quest type of thing or anything to that effect. So let's just go ahead and do the cut electricity one. So now we have an objective, that good old upper right there. Destroy the power box indicated on the map. So let's just go get to our vehicle, then we'll find out where we actually need to go. And shifting does make you run for the usual in most games like this. Just go ahead and back out of here. Alright, so. Okay, so this is always the fun part, is trying to find out where the quest is. Okay, looks like I got lucky and it's in this upper right part of the, or I guess northeast part, I'm assuming, of the map here. I believe you can kind of click on it to place a waypoint. It'll kind of roughly show you what roads you need to go down. Unfortunately, that's the only place you can see it. As you go back to here, you see it on the little mini map, so that helps a little bit. So at least you have a little bit of guidance of where you're going down there. It tends to get a little mixed up at certain points, especially if you go in a slightly off from where the map is there. It'll sometimes try to correct, and yeah, you can get a little spun around sometimes. Oh yeah, and these things, as I just proved, are indestructible. So all the different things that you see, you cannot damage for the most part, from what I've been able to tell. So don't go driving through those little signs and stuff like that. It will just damage your vehicle. Not that you ever need to fix anything, but there you go. From what I can tell, it just keeps driving no matter how much damage you give it. There's another one of the gas stations. So, I mean, they did good work at their little locations and stuff, but, you know, so like I said, graphics-wise, yeah, police never come after you as far as I can tell. Whether you go speeding by 100 miles an hour, go slamming into them, or do anything really. So I think that was supposed to be implemented and never fully was, is what I'm assuming. Oh, I almost missed my, what it says my turn is there. Oh, looks like we're going dirt road now. So music isn't too bad. Like I said, hopefully this isn't all copyrighted. There's no way to individually turn down just the music, or else I probably would have done that. Let me make sure there's not one to turn off the radio here or something. Just like go off the road. Yeah, I'm not seeing one for the radio, unfortunately. So we'll just have to hope that this whole thing isn't muted once we get out of here today. But But yeah, with the right button, you can kind of look around a little bit as you're driving. Just gotta hold it down. Okay, so back on a regular road. But yeah, again, these cops never do a whole heck of a lot. You can sit there and just slam into them. They don't give a damn. So, so there is that. So if you want to just go demolition derby, you can, and no one's gonna do anything against you. Um, Plenty of police though. There's all kinds of police cars out there, which is kind of the funny part. I think something would happen. So I'm guessing that part either didn't get implemented or it got broken at some point. It's all I can imagine with an update or something. You just never know. Um, but again, it's been almost 4 months since the last update, so I kind of am curious if they're going to get back to this or not. Um, kind of interesting that it's been 4 months, and there's definitely things that need to be played with or toyed with or can at least be improved. Um, Again, some type of main quest or something I think would go a long ways for this game. And obviously, improved UI controls. So here's the power box we're supposed to destroy, as indicated for our current thing. So basically, all you got to do is walk up to it, get in that little green circle, and again, it just keeps following. It doesn't lock in on what you need to look at. So just go down here, you smash, Hulk smash it, and done. That was the quest. So not entirely exciting. Most of the exciting part about that was just getting there, for whatever that's worth. There we go. You just gotta click enough times to make it the little waypoint and a little guide to pop up there. But yeah, so that is that. Let's get back. See if we can find a road here. So that was our first quest for the Mafia there. Which is, again, one of the only things I really found to do other than doing almost like a taxi service type thing, even though I wasn't in an actual official taxi. There are people that you can find along the side of the road sometimes. Give them a ride to a certain point. Oh, that was close. I mean, it wasn't close. I mean, I hit him, but, it didn't stop us, so there you go. But, yeah, basically there's just a lot of driving back and forth, which isn't too surprising considering the name of the game is Driveland, so expect to be driving a lot. Not doing much when you get to any particular point. You kind of seen the majority of the gameplay already. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do examples of all three of the different Mafia quests just to give you an idea of what all that is. There's a couple other points I'm probably going to show as well. But yeah, this is really the majority of the game is a lot of driving. So if you like driving around, a halfway decent looking map. Looks like there's some kind of, is that a dust devil or a tornado? What the heck is that? I did not see that on any of the my prior little plays. Is that like a tornado or something? Let's just keep driving towards it. Let's storm chase. There we go. See if that actually is anything, or if that's just interesting graphical whatever. Okay. Just drive right into the middle of it. And does nothing. Okay, got it. Okay, so that was cool. That didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I was expecting something to happen, toss the truck around, anything, but yeah, apparently not. So tornadoes are it's either that or a very huge dust devil. I'm not quite sure what that exactly that was. Either way, I think I expected more. So let's keep going around the this here. Get back to the mafia house. You were watching Wayne. I know, right? Oop, got a little rough there. It's fine. Everything's fine. It'll buff out. It's cool. We cool. Oh yeah. Another thing you can do is try to pilfer trash cans. You can actually take the trash bag if you really want to do, and go to the recycling center and get a few bucks for it. That's one of the few other things you actually can do. So again, back to cutting electricity, falsificate news, and delivering goods. So kind of same 3 rewards. As you can see, our level went up a little bit there. It was barely, the green was barely getting started there. But now we're all the way up to that. Yay, whatever that means. So let's go ahead and just take the next quest here, falsificating news. So we're going to replace news on the information boards. Yeah, you can just stand on this guy. He doesn't really care. But you can abandon the mission if you don't want to do that anymore. Just going to jump on his face a little more. There we go. Okay. So I get that out of the system. Okay. So let's go back. Yeah, and the other part is as soon as you're close to one of these buildings, some of the prettiness does go away. As you can tell, that's fairly blurry. You get farther away, it looks better and better. So it looks good from afar, but it's far from good, I believe is the old saying there. So as you can see, like back here, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like, oh, that's some nice little vine on there. But yeah, you gotta be all the way back there for that. Okay, let's see where we need to go for this particular mission. Looks like back to almost where we started the game at is this upper left zone there. So let's go ahead and get back over there. So again, name of the game, we're driving. All right. So yeah, so again, not the most exciting gameplay. So if you want a chill driving game, halfway decent graphics, all that kind of fun stuff. This is one of the not too bad a game. And again, hopefully none of this music is copyrighted. Hey, what's going on, Token? You forgot you're here. Yep, that happens. Welcome on in. Appreciate you. Yeah, just showing this this silly little game, Driveland. Another good old key mailer game that I gotta knock out here. Little janky. Oh, playing GameStop. Oh, nice. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's just. I saw that they did some updates. Hopefully that improved the situation some for that game. Well, that's cool though. Yeah, I had fun with it once I started taking the bat to everybody. That was really really what helped me with that game. But it looks like they changed a few things up, how you buy games, things like that. So hopefully that'll help streamline the game a little bit. Hitting the innocent takes down the store rating now. Oh, yeah. I think that's kind of what it was doing for me. But my rating was already pretty much tanked from not having the I think the high demand games when they got released. So everyone came in. My rating went down, and just wasn't recovering, because then the next game that was high demand came out that didn't have a license for it, and yeah, rinse repeat. So I already was at a pretty low rating by the time I even got to doing any of the craziness. And again, fences are not destructible, so don't expect to be going through fences here. Went from 4-star to one in like 2 people. Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I think I probably would have done that, but my rating was already like, I think 2 or something like that by the time I even started beating on people. It was already kind of ridiculous. I was pushing a 4 something, and then yeah, there's a hot game release or something. I think you can buy it from the calendar now, the game licensing. I'm not sure. I think that's what I read in the update, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, but I didn't have access to it, so everyone came in, complained that I didn't have the game that they wanted, and promptly left. And that was the end of that. Next thing you know, my rating's like a 1.7 or a 2. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to start thrashing on people because I'm going out of business. Because everyone's just walking up, seeing the rating, and walking off. I'm like, nope, not going to do that. But yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, no, it was seeming like it was decent. It was really that aspect. So hopefully they fixed how you buy the licensing for games. Played 1 week and fell by $50. Oh, that's yeah, that would check out. Oh my goodness. But yeah, hopefully those updates really help the game. Looks like you can even get employees now and stuff like that. So I found that interesting. But okay, so we're finally at the quest point for this game here. So basically, what you do with the green one there, that's the one we have to replace. Just take that and you paste over it, and quest is done, just like that. Ta-da! So, yeah, that sums up this game pretty good here. But okay, so I guess back to the Mafia house for the last example of their missions. Yep, and of course we ran into a fence I could not see. There we go. So yeah, so pretty groovy tunes here. So again, hopefully they're not copyrighted, so this whole thing isn't muted on Twitch and the VODs, but we'll find out. Let alone on YouTube. But yeah, enjoy that game stonking though. It's a silly little game. I'll hopefully get back to it just to kind of test it out, see what they've done to it. Hopefully I'll like the updates they did. But yeah, again, there's no home base for this game, so oh wow, just driving right through that divider. Okay, interesting. I'll just keep doing that. Oh nope, there's a pole. Don't want to do that. But yeah, like I said, the driving aspect of this game isn't too shabby. So they did focus a lot on that, but yeah, but as far as actual missions, definitely something to be desired, unfortunately. And again, no interaction with police, so no matter what you do, they just don't really care what you're up to. Either driving like a maniac, crashing into them, whatever. They just keep on driving like any other vehicle. Unfortunately. I was hoping I'd send off some kind of a chase or something by slamming into them, but, you know, didn't happen. Unfortunately. So hopefully they'll do another update for this game one of these days, and things will be improved as far as like locking this kind of thing in with the UI. It's very kind of janky. Looks like it's got good bones. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where they have a good start here. It's just they kind of fell through on the full delivery. Like I said, as soon as you click on this, it should almost kind of lock the camera in place. so you can choose the UI. This is almost like a little disorienting to me. Um, you know, trying to choose this stuff, seeing where you're at, everything just the screen's constantly moving behind it, and that just makes me feel a little funny. So let's do the third type of quest: the deliver the goods, deliver packages to members. That's the final type of quest we can do here. So yeah, so the fact that you have that little cursor in the I guess really a target reticuli or whatever you want to call it in the middle of the screen, then plus the cursor, it can be a little which way am I going? But overall, not too bad. Again, like, got decent bones, but yeah, definitely a little weird with the full layout. The little UI is just a little funky to me. Let's see where I need to actually go for this here. I'm probably gonna. Oh, okay. So back here again. So it's got us going all of 2 places so far. But yeah, no, it seems like it was a very good start to a game. Like I said, they got the driving aspect down fairly decent. Good damage on the vehicles. But absolutely zero interaction with the police, which they almost kind of show that you're going to be getting chased by police in the little screenshot over on the Steam page there. So yeah. So it seems like they had more intended for the game, but they just kind of fell through with getting it all done. So I don't know if they ran out of funding to keep going with this, or they moved on to other projects, or just kind of didn't know how to improve it, so they just kind of gave up. It's really hard to tell. Hopefully they're still working on it, and I'm hoping there's a big update coming, but there's obviously no news of that yet. I don't know if they have a roadmap or anything as far as what they intend to do. I didn't notice one, but they, may not have looked in the right spot. Didn't fully check out their Discord. That's about the main place that they post things, it looks like. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna try to go around doing what I could find. Just my exploration of the game prior to the stream. But it's a pretty basic. I think if you need gas, I'm not sure if this is a gas station we can fill up at. Doesn't look like it. I don't see any circles. It's usually the circles you have to look for. But there is a little gas gauge down there on the bottom right for whatever that is. I usually wind up getting a new vehicle before filling gas. But that is an option. I probably passed the good gas station already. Okay. Yeah, but again, you slam into people, no one cares. They just keep doing their thing. Watching, listening, hard to type and play. Yeah, oh yeah, hey, no, it's all good, man. I just appreciate the lurk. Seriously, yeah, this is one of those. I'm playing more because I have to play it than anything. Mainly because I signed up and got a key, so here I am. Every chance to get. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Seriously, it definitely helps. Definitely helps. Okay, where is that green or the delivery location? I think it's around here. Okay, I think I just need to get out of the vehicle already. Does it look like it's right here? At least on that little mini map. Oh, here we go. It's round back. Was I supposed to grab something? Did I forget what I'm supposed to take? Was I supposed to take something from that guy? I think I just wasted a trip. I assumed that we just have it. Nice. Okay. It looks like it's back to the mafia house. Whoopsie. Ring the doorbell. Oh, I know. Ding dong ditch him. Oh, hello. It's actually Jasper today. Trying to get up on the camera. Usually don't see his little face. Yeah, hello. Yeah, it's usually Nova that comes saying what's up to me. How you doing, buddy? What's she up to? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thanks. Yep, he's one of a handful that we got here. We got a full house of cats. It's kind of crazy nowadays. But still receive patch located on the map. Then ring the. Yeah, may I'll try. Yeah. I think I forgot to grab the secret package, though. That's the only thing. So yeah, I don't know where the clicking all the buttons. All the buttons click. Yep. No. Yeah. I think I was supposed to grab something first. Like I said, I assumed I just have it. But yeah, nothing's usually everything's indicated by a green circle or something to that effect. So if there's no green circle, you can't do anything. Kind of weird. Maybe if you're better looking for a button before running. Yeah, yeah. No, may as well. May as well. That way I'm not just going back and forth for no good damn reason. Let's see how to get back there again. But either way, kills some time. So why not? So I'm just trying to do my due diligence by playing the game here. But yeah, definitely on the jankier side of what I've played so far for the Keymailer games. And again, you can just slam into these this highway patrol, give them a little push, and they really don't care. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we got. No, I think it is even now. 5 and 5, if I'm not mistaken. So, or is it 6? Was it 6 that you have? 6. Oh man. Okay. Why do I keep thinking 5? Oh, too funny. Yep. Yep. Should just believe the wife there. Should always just go with whatever she says. Safer. Yep. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of kids no matter how you look at it, buddy. That's all I know. We don't got any. Our cats are our kids, so there you go. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting. I think it's the old age that's kicking in now. I just keep forgetting. One of those things. I'd rather for babies they listen, but no, is that yeah? Technically. Probably a little cheaper too in the end. Not by much. Cats are pretty expensive nowadays. But yeah, kids definitely yeah, a lot of work there. Yeah, I'm really thinking that this music isn't this sounds a little like Sledgehammer, so I don't know if they have proper rights for this. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of this is gonna be muted. Good old Twitch, you know, and I'm just gonna. I hate to do this because then all the little sounds are gone, but it's just an engine. Just don't want the entire video to be muted here. That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, that was a straight. I swear it sounded just like that Sledgehammer song from back in the day, the 80s, 90s, or whatever it was. I think 80s. Of course, now it's very quiet. Let me do something real quick, and I have to pop over to just chatting so I can copy over the music deal here real quick. Just so I'm not sitting in silence there. Yeah, because I was just a little silly. Not down just a hair. But yeah, no, it's okay. So where is the special package? Interesting. But yeah, definitely thinking that music isn't fully streamable. Again, don't want to mute my entire stream here, so switching over for at least this part of it. Hopefully the whole first part isn't going to be muted. Kids are like, oh man, 400 a month ish on food. Oh my god, that's insane. Oh, is that the package? I think I found the package. Now, can I get the package? That's the real question. These looks to be drugs. Okay. Any of the keys? Any of the keys working? Nope. What the hell? Okay. So there's that. I actually didn't try this quest before, so that's interesting. Hitting all the buttons. Let me just check the controls real quick here to see if there's any other way to do any of this. Oh, you can actually punch. Not that I've seen anywhere you need to punch anybody, since there's hardly anyone around, but okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very bizarre. Yeah, so there's that. Interesting bags, that's what she said. I know, right? Yeah, I really don't know how to pick that up. None of the usual buttons are doing the usual buttoning. Interesting. Let me try running it over, see if that just pops in the back or something silly. That'd be very weird, but this game is also very interesting. Oop. Yeah, well, I knocked it over. That's something. And still can't mess with it. Okay. Just hoping that would do something. Try and grab with anything here. Jeez. Yep. No. Okay. I think this. Yeah. This game's just kind of janky. I hate to say things like that for games that I've gotten free, but unfortunately, this game is a little does leave a little bit to be desired. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of polishing left. That's also what she said. I know. Definitely leaves a lot to be desired still as far as the quests go. Oh, that's right. I need to cancel that quest. Oh, wow. I drove further than I thought I did. So, yeah. Probably won't be playing this too much longer. It's just one other area that I wanted to kind of show that you can kind of do and just how kind of silly it all is. Yeah, there we go. Let's actually just start it over. See if that helps it first. Maybe because I drove away. I don't know. Nope. Doesn't seem to help. Okay. Thought I'd try one last effort. But no. Alright. Let's go ahead and officially abandon that and...
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. No.
Well played. Well played. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that was that. So that's the Mafia quest. Again, all you'd have to do is go to that one house that we found. If we're able to do it, toss the package in that green area, then ring the doorbell apparently. But yeah, that wasn't working too well. There's this here. There's a little auction area. Let me just get over there so you can see that. But yeah, otherwise there's some delivery type quests where you can, if you have the semi truck, you can basically grab a trailer, tow it to wherever it needs to be towed to, and simply drop it off. Not too exciting stuff there. Get a little bit of cash out of it, like per the usual, but that's all that really does for you, as far as I can tell. There's no like ranking system for that. Yeah, there's the gas station. Go ahead and hit that up here, just to make sure I don't run out of gas. And there we go, making the sound effects. So since the game is muted now, basically. Yeah, it looks like it has potential. Exactly, like I said, it's a fairly good foundation for a game. I mean, they got handful of decently realized things like the gas station here, yada yada. So that's graphics wise, it's really not missing out. It's the typical looks like a typical indie game like this, the simulator style. So it has that going for it, but again, the missions themselves definitely leave something to be desired, as well as the UI for everything. Like I said, whenever those pop-ups go, the background screen should somewhat lock into place, just to so you're not spinning in circles trying to make your selection. That's a little funny to me. But let's go ahead and let's get over to another area here, just to show you just some of the other kind of stuff you can do. And then we'll probably take a little break, probably take a slightly longer break, and switch over to Junkyard Builder. That's what's coming up next here. Like I said, I just really wanted to put in the hour or so on this game, just to kind of show everyone what it's kind of about, what to expect. Because the trailer and the screenshots on the Steam page again seem like there's a little bit more going on. I think that was the original intention of the developers, to have more than what's currently in the game. Again, they're showing like one of these SUV police vehicles with its lights on and looked like it was chasing you, but that just doesn't seem to happen in the game itself. So I'm not saying it's false advertising, it's a little misleading. Like I said, that was probably an intention to add that in at some point. I don't know. Wow, yeah, and some of these the way they have you driving, so you can see I'm on the oncoming lane right now. But that's the way it told me to go on the little mini map, so that's the way I went. And of course, slam straight into that, because this is not GTA where you can just drive through everything, or most things. So yeah, so if they put a little bit more effort into the game here, I think that would, like I said, they're right there as far as a decent game goes. Improving missions in the UI just a little bit, that would do wonders for this game. But yeah, here's the dock. So I mean, it has decent graphics. I don't know if, I mean, that all looks fine and dandy. But yeah, but overall, it just seems to not quite check all the boxes, in my opinion. When you're trying to get the police, I know, I actually want the police to chase me, and they did not. Oh wow, gotta wait 3 minutes here. Basically, here is where you can bid for stuff inside the building, and items are brought once every 10 minutes and can be more or less valuable. Whoever bids the most wins everything. Good luck. And I don't know why it says whoever bids the most, because it never seems like anyone else is bidding. That's the weird part. I don't know if this was intended to be eventually multiplayer. I mean, that's kind of a weird system. The fact that you have to wait a certain amount of time for it to even pop up in the first place seems a little odd to me, considering the kind of game it is. I can see making a timer after you first bid and get it open and everything, and then 10 minutes later, just to give you time to get out everything that's in there, plus just a standard wait, so you're not just spamming it. But I'll just chill here for a little bit longer. But yeah, as you can see, it's a little smokestack. That looks cool. Got those big old loading cranes for the docks over there. So, like I said, it's a decent looking game for what it is. But that's kind of where a lot of it sadly kind of ends, is the graphics. Like I said, the bones are there. The main part of the game is kind of here. It's just like I said, this UI, this just continues to follow the cursor no matter what. That's seriously can't get over that myself. Just having to wait for this kind of thing before ever bidding in the first place. Should have at least a little bit smaller of a start time when you roll up to it, at the very least. Maybe 30 seconds tops, but not just where it's at in the bidding process. I guess I'm glad it's only 3 minutes, not just under 10. But yeah, so I said it looked like it was going to be a lot better game than it actually plays. Hopefully they'll do an update one of these days and fix some of the stuff. Not sure if the developer will be watching this after the fact, or even during, for that matter. But there's a little bit of work left to do. And then you just got to do that. Click it once. I'm just, is someone else actually bidding? I'm not sure what just happened. Doesn't even tell you if you're in the lead. But I did notice it go up. Yeah, so that's a little disorienting. Like, how do you know if you're the winning bid? Okay, did I win it? Okay, I won it. All right. So here, see, eat a pick up drop. This is what I was trying to do with the package at the Mafia house that wasn't allowing me to do. AI is bidding. Yep, exactly. So you can sit there and take this stuff here. You can obviously the physics for these things with how that's bouncing around is a little crazy. Each one of these things are going to be worth various amounts of money at the recycle center for the most part. That's more or less where you take all this stuff. As far as I can tell, there really wasn't anywhere else from that I noticed that you can take it. So I'll just try to get everything that they got here. See how much this actually survives the trip, just the way I drive. I don't even know what this thing is, but is that just an empty can? It's like an empty sardine can or something. Okay. That's fine. We'll take it all. It's like a empty plastic bottle or something. But yeah, see, that's what I was expecting, that little press E to pick up kind of thing with that package over at the Mafia house, but that just never seemed to pop up, so I don't know if that particular mission is broken or what, but it sure seemed like it to me. Yep, there we go. But this is another way to basically make money in the game. What you actually wind up making money for, again, still not quite sure. As you can see, this has only a 3-minute cooldown. Okay, even though it says 10 minutes. Go figure. Okay, so let me get to the recycling center just to show you how all this works. Where was it? I think it was down this road somewhere. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, so you don't do anything too crazy. We should make it there all right. But yeah, sometimes the physics for the items gets pretty interesting. I know when I tried this on my own, there were some paintings or something like that that wound up being in there. So when I put that in the back after already having one of those big old vases, just how I dropped it or something, and made the vase go flying through the air and like landed quite a bit of ways and just shattered all over the place. It was actually kind of funny. Wasn't sure if anything like that would happen this time around. I was kind of half expecting it, so of course it didn't. But yeah, the physics for the items in this game are can be a little extra. Let me just put it that way. But yeah, definitely one of those janky games that could have been a little better. Leaning a little too hard into the jank. See if I get over here without crashing. There we go. Okay, things are rocking and rolling back there, but it looks like we still got everything. So yeah, so again, it has potential. It has potential. Really hoping they do something more with it. Because again, the driving's pretty decent in the game compared to some games like this that I've played. Oh yeah, there's one of the people you can give a ride to. If we didn't already have all the stuff in the back, we can do that. But yeah, they'll just stand there waiting for us. So maybe I'll do a quick taxiing mission here in just a moment. Let me just show you this part of the game first. Okay, so basically, here's the recycle center. Cool. This basically just shows you what everything is worth. So yeah, old TVs are $380. That's why I grabbed those first. I knew those are the more expensive things. But yeah, that's why those bottles that I picked up and stuff. So basically, you just got to keep. So I grab the trash bag first. Okay. Wasn't trying to grab that one first, but that's fine. You put everything into that. Whoa. Well, things are about to get nutty. All right. So yeah, so moving stuff around is a little precarious, but that's how it is in most jank style games. Okay, just toss as much stuff over here as I can. Okay, being careful with that, because there we go. Let me just sell what we have there. Again, the UI just spins with it, so to lock it in. So there's that. And then, of course, as soon as you sell it, all the stuff disappears. So yeah, this is your little place to put everything. Put this over here. And I'm curious if the cash actually tops out at any point. we'll find out here. Okay, no, you can get over $9.99. Okay. Yeah, it was earlier after one of the Mafia quests. It was 9,999. I didn't know if that was like a weird artificial limit to the amount of cash, but it looks like we just busted through that, so apparently not. All right, so that's the bidding recycling loop there. So if you want to just keep driving back and forth, make money, that's one way to do it. And this here, see, this is where it actually things stay where they need to stay and don't keep spinning. So if they can actually apply this logic to all the other UI screens that pop up, that would be sweet. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take this person. I'm not quite sure about. I think it might be the Lady Persuasion. Not sure. Yeah, and they always say, "Please, I need to get there quick." It's always their line. But yeah, you just get there when you get there. I never noticed any kind of time penalty or countdown or anything. So definitely not going to stress on that factor. Looks like she wants to go up here to it's like Marina City or something like that. So we'll drive her on over, and that'll probably do it for this game. This is really the majority of what I found to do. Otherwise, you can go around pilfering trash cans, find any kind of stuff to bring to the recycle center, grab any trash bags that are nearby as well. Also do the same thing for whatever money it gives you, but again, not really sure what to do with the money other than buy gas and drive around some more. Didn't find anywhere to like buy a house type situation or anything. Vehicles are essentially free that you drive around in. You just got to go to those little yellow circles whenever you find them, and then you can choose another vehicle. But yeah, this is really the vast majority of the game, and of course, there's no character model of the passenger that you have inside your vehicle, so that part's missing as well. But wasn't expecting her to be in there. A lot of these janky games don't always have everything added in like that anyways. But yeah, we'll go ahead and drop this lady off, yeah. But yeah, again, graphics for what it is pretty decent. It just kind of fell through on the mission parts and all that good stuff. Okay, here's our exit. Awesome. Okay. Doing a little sidewalk driving, you know, the usual. There we go. And yeah, the little orange square is where they want to go. So that's what you're looking for. And gone. Done. And the money magically appears in our cash stash up there on the left. But yeah, that's pretty much the majority of the game here. Like I said, the only other thing we can really do is like switch to the semi, haul trailers around instead. It's nothing that exciting about that part of it. Again, just for cash. Again, this is where you can fill up gas and all that kind of stuff. So that's like I said, they did good work on things like this that they actually fully implemented. I don't know if there's a way to mess with it. Mess with anything else here. Yeah, I can't mess with that. Oh, you could buy a gas station for whatever that's worth. That's interesting. So there's that. No, I guess if you leave your vehicle in the gas fill up station, it'll just keep charging $2 as you idle. But yeah, so technically you can buy the gas stations. That's something different. But yeah, other than that, it looks like I might have dented my vehicle a little bit. Oops. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. Again, if you actually like what you saw today, you can buy, wishlist it, whatever, all that fun stuff up on the pinned link. I think I'm good. I think I've showed you everything I really need to show, as far as I can find when I was playing it. This is really the vast majority of it. I think I'll go ahead and do the ad breaks. The ad break now might be a little longer. Might try to eat a little snack or something here. But yeah, this is really the game here in a nutshell. I think I've showed most aspects, like I said, that I can find. Mainly the bidding process, the selling things at the recycle center. Here's another thing you can pick up. So you can find various things like that, bring it to the recycle center, get a few bucks for it, whatever. I guess buy a gas station to make money off of eventually. So switch to a semi, deliver trailers and things like that. Pick up randos on the side of the road, give them rides. That'd probably fit better with a taxi, but hey, you can pretty much do it in any vehicle that I found. I was taking people around in a semi when I was playing offline. You can do it with this truck, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. I think that covers it. All right, go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, appreciate everyone who stopped by, all the lurkers out there. And again, appreciate y'all for showing up. All that good stuff. My cat appreciates you. I appreciate you. Well, thanks again, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you next time.